facing the camera the wrong way.
Oh, there we go. Periscope.
There we go. We are live with Esther, one of the insightful accountants, the only Canadian insightful accountant. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about some of your awards? I know it's hard to brag sometimes, but here's your chance.
Okay, fine. My name is Esther Friedberg-Karp, and I have been listed on Insightful Accountants' top 100 QuickBooks Pro Advisors worldwide 2 years running. In 2015, I was in the top 10. They gave me the title Top International Pro Advisor, and in 2016, I was still in the top 100, and I was the only Canadian on the list.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
So what makes an insightful accountant?
What makes an insightful accountant? Wow. I think it's, to go back to what we've been talking about at Thrive, it's someone who really listens, who really feels what it is that is the pain points of their clients. And sometimes the client doesn't even know what their pain points are, but you just tease it out when you're speaking to them, and you can see how they're doing things wrong, and they may not even realize that they're creating a horrible workflow issue for themselves, and they just realize they think that's the way it is, and so it's up to you to not only to get them to talk about what they know is wrong, but also to the fact is they don't know what they don't know. Yeah. And you've got to be able to be intuitive enough in order to communicate that.
So speaking of pain points, maybe we can talk a little bit about migration, which has been a bit of a pain point for us at times.
Right.
What do you think what are the three biggest migration issues that you have seen? Or maybe the three most common migration issues?
The three most common migration issues are, I don't know how to say this nicely, dirty books. Yeah. Okay, where whatever system they were using in the past is completely messed up. Because these people, while they know how to run a business, don't really understand the impact of the entries in their system on accounting, and they don't understand accounting. So there's a lot of messes in there. That's number one. Number two, I would say, I get this a lot. Have you ever had a client come to you and say, oh, ours is a very simple situation? And then you start talking to them, and it's anything but. Like, oh yeah, right.
I don't know why, but I find it's always the people who tell you it's the simplest that's the problem, and they always use it as a way to try and get you to drop your.
That's right. It's kind of like if you land up on a nude beach, it's always or the clothing optional beach. It's always the people who have no business being naked, right?
It's absolutely true. Or the other thing I get, and sorry to take this aside here. Well, I'll send you lots of referrals. I'll send you lots of business, so you should give me a discounted rate.
And frankly, if that's the kind of business you're offering, I don't want those referrals, right?
Yeah,
exactly. So that's another one where they really don't appreciate or try not to appreciate the value that they bring to the table, that you bring to the table, and they keep trivializing what their issue is. Yeah. So that's another. You know something's wrong if they're doing that. And I would say the third thing is if there's so many things, but one of my niches is multi-currency, as you probably know. And I see how they're tracking multi-currency, and a number of times they're completely messing it up or not using it in the right way, and all sorts of sins have been swept under the rug and hidden under foreign exchange gain loss or something like that. And that is a huge job. It can be a huge job in order to figure out what's hiding, what's lurking there. So I would say those are some three big signs.
Excellent. So where can people get more information about you to get some help fixing these three big issues?
All right. Well, you can find me on my website at www.e-compubooks.com. That's e-compubooks.com. You can email me at Esther, E-S-T-H-E-R, at e-compubooks.com. You can call me at 416-410-0750. And you can check a number of the articles that are all over the internet, articles that I've written and posted on LinkedIn and wherever. And if you do a search for multi-currency, inevitably you'll find stuff about me.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Esther.
Thank you, Andrew.